Hasbro reportedly looking to sell the Dungeons and Dragons IP amidst continued financial struggles. Chinese-owned Tencent among the interested buyers. This story comes to us from Spencer Bakuli over at Bounding Into Comics. According to a new report, Hasbro's ongoing financial woes have gotten so bad that in an attempt to generate cash, the toy manufacturer has taken to shopping around the Dungeons and Dragons IP to any and all potential buyers. A leading candidate of which is the CCP-owned entertainment conglomerate Tencent. That's right. News of both Hasbro's intent to sell the grandfather of all tabletop gaming and Tencent's interest in taking it off of their hands was first brought to light on January 29th by the Chinese-based financial news outlet Speed Daily. Per people familiar with the matter who allegedly spoke to the outlet, negotiations between the two entities over the rights to D&D are currently still in early stages, both sides having yet to agree to the details of any deal. As to the history behind these negotiations, said sources recalled Tencent was brought to the table by way of Baldur's Gate 3 developer Larian Studios, in which the Chinese conglomerate owns a minority stake. One of the first entities to approach Hasbro to take the D&D property off their hands was Larian Studio, but they had to ultimately bow out of the running for the purchase due to insufficient funds. That's right, Hasbro wanted too much money for the thing they're trying to get rid of. Isn't that interesting? However, in ostensibly recognizing just how massive of a boon such a large IP could present to any given company's portfolio, rather than walk away from the offer completely, Larian Studios instead kicked it up to Tencent, who in turn agreed with the developer's read of the deal potential and moved to make it happen. To this end, a source within Tencent Interactive Media Group, the company arm responsible for managing video game, esports, and overseas operations, told Speed Daily that the company has already come forward to conduct consultations with the intention of taking a series of rights, including the rights to adapt D&D video games. Tencent currently holds a lot of top IP game adaptation rights, but because most of the authorization model is not a one-time buyout, resulting in Tencent not only needing to bear the high copyright fees along with long-term revenue sharing, but also they have to bear the brunt cost, the upfront cost of research, development, and they also have to stay within the operation constrictions of Hasbro, meaning they probably aren't allowed to praise the CCP openly in the game. But I want to point your guys' attention down here to their stock prices as of yesterday. That's right. They are down to $48.95. But let's just take a... Oh, that looks really bad. Wow. If you'll notice, just in 2020, when the pandemic happened, right, when you were locked in your house, yeah, that was the lowest point to that date. But if we go ahead and we look all the way over here to 2024, just before that, right there at the end of 2023, the stock price plunged below that of 2020. All right? That's how bad things are for Hasbro. That's why they're interested in liquidating a timeless American property like Dungeons and Dragons to the CCP-owned Tencent. Now you know. Nothing's sacred so long as there's a dollar to be wrung out of it. But you already knew that. That's why you've already hit like and subscribe. You can continue to follow this meteoric crash to Earth that Hasbro's going through right here on Bounding Into Comics. We'll catch you in the next video.